Welcome to the Forecast episode 1 with your sexy beast. Nodicewolf is with us, the sexy beast himself. You guys, me, Hawk, and it was just me and Hawk that found you, right?
I think there was one other person.
And Drama. Me, Hawk, and Drama.
Yes.
We're going through streamers that were in the just chatting, and we came across Wolf, and we just popped on in there and started saying, "Hey, dude, what's up?" He started talking back to us. We went over a couple of YouTube videos, some terrible music from Hawk, but that's how we got him in here. So then we got him in here, and now we're going to just talk to him, get to know him. So, Wolf, first question I got for you.
Yes, sir.
Why'd you start streaming, bro?
So I've always been big into videography, and I started doing a YouTube channel thing in like 2010. And as a kid, I was very reserved, very quiet, very shy, and I broke out of this, like, just out of my shell, like, essentially. My family and I went on a cruise in 2010, and I was always just this reserved person, and my dad's like, "Dude, you are such an open and fun person, and to keep it to yourself, you're doing people a disservice. Like, you should get people to want to meet you and know who you are." And ever since then, I just let it go, and I just started being myself, and felt that I should be in some kind of entertainment world somewhere. And I started YouTube, did that for a while. It really didn't pick up as much as I would like to.
Right.
And I have a friend who streams a lot, and he's like, "Dude, why don't you stream? You can talk to people, grow this, fan base that you're looking for, and just keep it going from there." So, excuse me, I just started streaming about a few weeks ago, and
so you're new to Twitch.
Yeah, well, I've watched Twitch, but as far as streaming,
right.
Yes, very new.
Hell yeah, dude, that's fucking lucky as shit that we just found you, like, completely random in a random area, and you're brand new to Twitch. But so your YouTube, what'd you post to YouTube? What was your thing?
So I did a few things. For the longest time, I did vlogging. So I did my daily life, wake up in the morning, grab my camera, hold it out in front of me. "What's up, guys?" Did that whole thing for years. And it really didn't pick up as, like I said, as much as I thought it would. So then I tried,
right.
My brother and I have ridden off-road since we were kids. I still have toys now, and I did that for a little bit.
Off-road, you mean like four-wheelers and dune buggies and stuff?
Yeah, we had four-wheelers, we had
yeah.
quads, and my dad has the side-by-side, and we were dune rats every year since, I was like 10 or 11 years old, up until, I want to say, like 2011 or 2012, until I actually, moved out of my parents' house.
Right.
We were going about 4 or 5 times a year.
That's awesome, dude.
So
I have my two kids, we had 2 dune buggies when we were at the farm. Dude, the most fun I think my 2 kids have ever had were on the 2 dune buggies. And I will say, in chat, don't you guys give me shit for this, but I did total a 4-wheeler. Insurance was pissed, but we did total a 4-wheeler. Backcountry roads, man. That's where it's at. But quick question for you. So the motivation that got you stream, that's fucking awesome, dude. What are your goals when it comes to streaming? Like what do you want to accomplish within, like, the very first year on Twitch? Like, what's something that you are pushing yourself to do?
I definitely want to get to the point where, within the first year, if I can push and stream just stream and knock it out, almost daily, but just to be able to make that my main source of income and do it full time. That's the goal for me, is to be somewhere in the entertainment industry, whether it's streaming, YouTube, somewhere, maybe somebody sees me on here, offers me to get, some kind of entertainment somewhere. That's the goal for me.
So when it comes to your streaming, I mean, I've seen a couple to where, you sit there and you watch your videos and you chat with the people that pop in. What's your main focus when it comes to streaming? Like are you gonna be doing like certain games or what? Like what entertainment are you doing?
So as of right now, I'm just doing the IRL streams just to get my feet in the water. I eventually want to start doing gaming streams. I'm a huge FPS gamer. I mean, I'm a diehard Halo player. I've played Halo since the first one, all the way through to Reach. And my brother and I, we played Halo like hardcore from like age 15 to 20. And I was on every single day, and SWAT was like my number one. But just mainly first-person shooter games. I just want to be able to like, and ever since you found me and I started watching your stream, I have tuned in every single day because of how interactive you are with your group. I love it. You know, that's what I want for myself with my own stream, with, you know, everything that I've got going on. I want to get it to that point where I can interact with my chat and do the same thing. Dude,
I mean, for me, I guess that's what it's all about, is talking to all these sexy fuckers. I mean, even when I don't stream, I mean, you saw Discord. I mean, I'm sure you've seen it. Even when I don't stream, like, all of these guys have became a huge part of my life just on the day-to-day. You know what I mean? Like it's not even, it's beyond streaming. And you know, we're small. You know, we're a small group, but I mean, just look every single day and how many times we talk a day. So Halo was your game, right? Halo's like the game that got you into gaming.
Well, I've been playing video games since Atari.
Oh yeah.
You know,
yeah.
My dad had an Atari. We had the Super Nintendo as kids. I mean, we've always played. We had the first giant brick Game Boys.
Oh yeah.
I mean, my brother and I have played everything, but like the main thing that really got me hooked was definitely Halo. I was huge into the Assassin's Creed games.
Assassin's Creed was good.
After that, anything after Black Flag, I really haven't played.
Right.
I tried to play Rogue, Assassin's Creed Rogue, and really wasn't a fan of it, and I kind of lost interest after that. But
dude, I played the first Assassin's Creed that came out, the very first one. I absolutely loved it. I made it halfway through the game, and I've never touched it again. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I loved that game. I've never gone back to it. I don't know why. I have no idea.
Oh, dude, you have to.
Dude, and I saw all the trailers for it too, and I'm like, oh my god, that looks great. I need to go back into it. I've never stepped foot back into it. And I have absolutely zero reason as to why. I have no idea why.
Have to.
It might be something that we have to take a look.
The first 4 or 5, the original story that is the Assassin's Creed is so interesting on how everything goes. You lay into the Animus. You get shot back into your memories to try to find stuff that's in present day. The story is just ridiculous. So, it's amazing that somebody had that in their head and made it into a video game.
Oh god, yeah, it's crazy what these people come up with. But speaking of Halo, just a little bit ago, what did you think of the new trailer for the new Halo coming out?
I haven't seen it. The only one that I've seen is the Halo 5.
You haven't seen the trailer for the new Halo? For the new Xbox? Dude, I'm not... Okay, so chat, I'm not like an Xbox person. You know, I got my PlayStation, got the PC. The new Halo looks pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie. I used to play Halo with one of my friends when I was a kid. You know, we used to have split screen and all that, but I've never actually played a full-out Halo game. This new trailer, dude, you definitely have to take a look. The trailer looks absolutely awesome. I think it looks good.
I definitely will.
You know, I don't think it looks like. Did you see the new trailer for the new Call of Duty today?
They dropped today? No, I haven't yet.
Yeah. Oh, dude. The new trailer for Cold War, it took me by surprise. It really did. How they did everything today, I fucking loved it. I was watching Dr. Disrespect and Bears go through it all. But I thought it was absolutely awesome. My biggest influencer on me for streaming is Dr. Disrespect. Who's your influence?
I mean, as far as streaming goes, I mean, I've watched quite a few people. There is a girl, well, I should say young lady. She's Canadian, but she's based out of California.
Okay.
Her name is Lunity. And she put Lunity, yeah.
Lunity. Okay.
And she posts a lot of Minecraft videos lately. She used to be a huge League of Legends player, and she does some IRL streams and some singing and some other stuff like that. But she, just like your stream, is very interactive with people. Every time I get on there, I say hello or something. She's always, calling people out, asking questions, getting, responses from the chat. What should we do next? What should we do this? So I would say probably her. And then, there's always the top streamers like, Ninja and all these other people, Tfue.
Oh God, I mean the top streamers there. The top streamers are crazy. Activision saying right now, interaction is key. Like the top streamers, it would be so hard to watch their chat and try to keep up with half of the people. Like I was watching Dr. D with YouTube, and his thing's just flying. I'm like, you can't even talk to chat. I mean, obviously the donos, but
some of them I've been in. There's a guy, Canadian, Nick A30, if you've ever heard of him. He's a huge Fortnite player, and his chat, you'd have to sit there and hold onto your mouse and like scroll slowly to be able to reach through it, and then you'd have to scroll your wheel like 50 times to get down to the bottom to be able to see where it's at, and it's just flowing through.
Oh yeah, dude, it's absolutely ridiculous. I hope one day. I don't want to be as big as Dr. D. Like, how much pressure that is, chat. Dr. D, I mean, and that's just ridiculous. Dr. D is a fucking legend, stuff like that, But watching his chat, dude, I just get like complete anxiety just even watching. I'm like, oh my God, like holy shit. But Nick, what's his name? Nick E30.
Nick A30.
A30. He's the Fortnite streamer that you like.
Yeah, he's, and I've never been really a Fortnite player, just because of, I'm into the first person shooter, yes, or the third person in that case. Right. I do like that aspect of it. I like the, the funny numbers when you shoot, it kind of breaks above your head type of thing. I like the joking aspect of that. The only thing that catches me off guard that I'm not really a big fan of is the building.
Yeah, and so, like, I did play Fortnite live on stream. And the building really throws me off. The third person aspect of Fortnite was all right. I wasn't that big of a fan of the game itself, but I do love Disney. I love Marvel. It has everything I like in the game. But yeah, the building does throw me off. So I totally agree with you on that. It's so when you, because I haven't seen you stream any games. What's the very first game that you are playing on streaming as far as a game?
Probably Call of Duty for sure.
Call of Duty.
And then I've seen you guys play Rogue Company. I played that a few times at my buddy's house. I enjoy that game a lot.
Oh yeah, dude. Rogue Company is the shit. I am loving Rogue Company. But Rogue Company, it took a lot of aspects from like Fortnite, right? The third person view, you can see your whole character. I feel like it took a lot of stuff from all these games and put it into one and made it just a really good game. I really hope they come out with a BR for it. That'd be awesome if they absolutely do it. Dude, knowing that streaming, you've seen how streaming has popped off. Like it has gone from zero media attention in the past couple year or two to just booming. Now, like Dr. D is going with all these big time media places. Like you see it everywhere. Ninja was like on Ellen and all this stuff, right? You see all of this happening, and it's just going to keep getting bigger. When you continue to stream and you know how streaming is, especially with the people, would you ever let your kids do it? Like, if you, do you have kids, first of all?
I do. I have a son. I have a 5-year-old. He'll be 5 this Saturday.
Oh, hey, happy birthday, dude. That's awesome.
That's awesome. Thank you. I'll let him know. He sits here and watches your stream with me sometimes.
Oh, does he? Oh my God, I swear so much. Chad, I swear so much. Oh.
No, I always have my headphones on. He's always just watching.
Oh, okay, good.
Here.
Good.
That's
good.
He's just like, oh, what game is he playing?
That's good. That's great. Monkey, thank you for the raid, bro. I fucking love your ass. Thank you, dude. And welcome in, you guys.
But to answer your question, though, I feel with Twitch as it is right now, I feel like there's not enough filters to let kids stream. I feel like there's a lot of negativity in the world.
Right.
But I feel like by the time he's old enough that I would say I would let him do it, I'm sure that it will be filtered out. I mean, you got to think Twitch and all these live streaming, entities that are on the internet right now. This is where this is where entertainment is going.
Oh God, yeah. Everything's coming here.
I haven't had a television in I think 4 years because everything I do is on the internet, whether it's Twitch, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Netflix, stuff is right there. It's in your hand and you can watch it all from there.
Oh God, yeah. Dude. So, and like that's the thing, like we don't pay for cable anymore because of everything with internet. I think I snipped cable like a couple months ago because we didn't use it for like a year. Especially with Twitch and everything else. So I totally agree with you there. Does your 5-year-old play any games?
He plays some stuff on my phone, and he's played stuff on our tablet that we have. But whenever my brother and I hang out, I always go over and let him have some uncle time with my son. We play some video games over there. He gets into it and he likes it. So it was kind of a push because when we found out we were pregnant with him.
Right.
Adulthood kind of took over, adulting, and kind of the video games were shoved into the closet. And it was like, all right, you're going from this bachelor to having a girlfriend, and a relationship moves so fast. We've been together for 6 years this year, and it just moved so fast that it was like, okay, you can't go out and party anymore. Now it's time to have a kid, and goodbye to the video games. And I think that was probably, at the time, the smartest thing I could have done, because if I would have stayed in video games and playing as much as I did, I would have missed out on a lot of stuff that he had growing up. And
oh God,
my dad always told me, enjoy the time you have with him now, because life goes by. I mean, I'm 29, my brother's 32 this year, and it's just insane how fast time goes by. So he's like, enjoy it while you can. So now that he's at the age where video games are coming in, that he's starting to see the different stuff, it was kind of like a help to get my wife to kind of like, hey, I want to get an Xbox. He wants to play too. It's kind of like a help and a push to, get some video games back in my life. So it's been good, but I'm sure once I get like I've been telling you, once I get my monitor and everything set up, he'll definitely be playing some games for sure.
Dude, 100%. My kid loves Fortnite. He will not stop. Like, the only thing that I love about him playing video games is if I tell him that he has to clean his room before Fortnite, he flies through his room. Like, he's like, are you kidding me? I'm like, yeah, your controller is on the counter until the bedroom's done. That kid is flying through his room just so he can be able to play Fortnite. It's
nice, and
he loves it. He loves Fortnite. Arzik saying the new season is tomorrow. Jeez. Yeah, I'm 29 as well, or I will be 29 on September 7th coming up. And dude, I have a 5-year-old and 3-year-old. Time goes by so quick.
Dude, it does. It's insane. And it's crazy, when we first found out we were gonna have a baby, all these things are rushing through your head, and people are like, oh, your life's gonna change this is going to change. It's never going to be the same. And I'm thinking to myself, because of the age I was, I was 23 when we found out, and I was like, life's going to be the same. Nothing's going to change.
Oh, dude.
After he was born, every single aspect of my life changed. When I would get paid, I'd go to the store and I'd start looking up stuff. Cool, what games, what this, what am I going to get this time? I'd start walking through the grocery store, start pulling stuff off. Oh, cool, I can get this and this. And then something, like always, would click in my head, like, I need diapers, I need baby food, I need this.
God, yeah.
So all the stuff I needed went back on the shelf, and I grabbed, everything that I needed for him. It's just,
dude, the baby food.
Everything changes.
The baby food was so, like, for us, they started him off with he was my 5-year-old was in the NICU for a week, so it was a very weird setup they had us to start out with, which I didn't know. I mean, fucking first kid, that first week in the NICU, I was like, okay, we're just is this normal? Like, that's why I felt normal, and which it wasn't at all. But the Similac and stuff, it wasn't working, it wasn't helping them, and we had to switch over to Parents' Choice. Well, then Parents' Choice was bad, so I'm sitting there going, what the hell what does this kid eat? Like, come on.
Yeah.
And Molly, she was going to do the feeding stuff, but being in the NICU, it was too tough for her to do it. So it was almost, it was too hard to do, like, her own feeding. So it was instantly right to food. And I don't know, dude, it's crazy, but it feels like yesterday. It feels like that happened yesterday. And now both our kids are 5. Like, that's crazy, dude.
Insane.
Time
is
does
crazy.
fly.
I mean, just after he turned 4, I mean, just the transition from just the talking part was crazy to me. I mean, you go from, like, these 1 or 2, like, the mommy and daddy stuff was out of the way, and it was like banana or milk or water or cookie or something like that, to 2 or 3 words like, I want this, I want that, thank you, please, to, like, 3 or 4 months ago, I had an argument with him on why he couldn't have quesadillas for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Just the conversations now. I mean, he's in kindergarten. We're doing homeschool. You can see all his stuff back there behind me. He wanted to have his desk right behind mine,
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Just some of the stuff that he's learning and where it's going, and he tells me about his day and everything. Oh, it's insane, the progression that is happening, especially with technology.
Oh, dude, technology.
When I was his age, when we were his age, they didn't have any of this. I remember having an old Macintosh computer, and I'd go over and I'd flick the little button up, and we'd play these little games on there that was only like,
Oh God, yeah.
Like playing. It was ridiculous, and to see where technology has come, not only with gaming, I mean streaming obviously, but just technology with school and everything, and the tablets and the laptops. There's a lot of schools that are handing out laptops and renting them to the kids. I mean, this generation is going to be so smart, it's ridiculous.
Well, and now with COVID and everything else, they're almost forcing the kids to be able to have to go on and use technology, because I know a lot of parents there, hey, you can't have a tablet, you can't have a phone, you can't touch any of this, go outside, play. I know a lot of parents are like that, which is okay. I mean, that's their parenting. But now with school coming up and a lot of people keeping their kids at home, it's going to have to be to where they're pushing technology on kids. Even 5-year-olds that are going into kindergarten, they're handing them tablets and stuff. Like,
yeah,
it's crazy. So you're going to keep your kid at home for schooling then?
For now, yes. With everything going on, I mean, there's a school. I live in Arizona, if anybody wanted to know. We had a school here when school opened up here. They said, yes, we're going to allow these certain few schools to open. We had a school here that's probably 35, 40 miles from where I live that opened up. They tested 4 kids that had fevers and shut the school down the same day.
Shit.
So to me, as of right now, probably for the first quarter, if not the first semester, until this whole thing blows over. He'll definitely stay at home.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, our 3-year-old starts school tomorrow, preschool. He starts tomorrow, and going forward for my streaming, I'm gonna have him be in school Tuesdays and Thursdays during the days, and then my 5-year-old starts kindergarten, so he'll be there all week long. But it's a tough decision saying, hey, send your kid to school and risk it so that they have the interaction with all the kids, or keep them at home where for a fact they're safe there, So it's going to be a very interesting school year, especially to choose for the parents, for the kids. But and
with everything, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Just with everything going on, I mean, and I don't really try to pay attention. That's another thing why I drop TV and I try to stay away from the news. I got enough stuff to worry about in my life. I don't need something else, worrying my head on other things that are going on in the world. And I try to stay up on current things and stuff here and there. But, what I've learned, I mean, kids are not what's spreading it. Sure, if the kid's sick, it's very few that a child is going to have it. It's not going to get spread through the kids. Right. So taking and letting them go to school, I understand if the situation that you're in and hey, the kid has to go to school because I have to go to work or stuff like that. Yeah. That I understand. But I mean, as of right now with the area, because I live in Arizona, the state's on the map with the whole COVID thing.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely want to keep him here for at least the first quarter. If by the end of this year, it still is the way it is, then he'll probably end up staying and then going to school next year. So,
well, and that's the other thing. It all depends on location too, because like I live in North Dakota, so we have a very small, like we live in a smaller town. I mean, it still has COVID cases in it as well, but not like Minneapolis or anything like that. So that's another factor depending on where you live. What you deem necessary or not, but I'm not sure. So we're gonna have to get some games in for Rogue Company for sure, dude. I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. So here's a good question right here. When you first came into SMF and you first saw everything, what was your first reaction? Hey, be completely honest. It doesn't matter what it is. Just here, we'll start with this, okay? We'll start with this. When me, Drama, and Hawk came into your chat, what was your first reaction from that? There we go. We'll start with that.
So my first reaction to that, I mean, it was cool to have somebody jump in, and the interactions are really hard when you're streaming. Some people get on and they'll say some stupid comment and you're just like, you choose whether to read it. So I usually skim through the comment and kind of, okay, so that's cool. I'll say that out loud and, react to it. And then your guys', everything was positive. Everything was cool. You told me to come over, check out the Discord. So that night when I got off, after you guys got off, I was like, let me check this guy out. So I went over to your page and I went and I clicked on your Twitch page and I pulled yours up and I looked and I was like, okay, he's got he's a fairly, good streamer. He's got 1,500 followers. I'm like, all right. So I saw your website. So I clicked on it. I'm like, holy shit, this dude's got it together. Like, he's got his own merch. He's got his own website. And then I watched your first stream and I'm sitting there watching it and I'm like, holy shit. Like, he's got all these different overlays, and I have two, and he's only got like 3 or 4. To see all of yours, and like the sandwich one in the bar, dude, I love in the cafe. I thought that was hilarious. You're like, here's a sandwich, and I'm like, what? And then all of a sudden, a sandwich popped up on the table, and I lost it. I thought it was so funny,
dude. I fucking love that was your first time in stream. That is great, because I think that was the night the night before. I think I took the night off, and I just made all of those overlays, Like I just made them that one night. So the fact that you came in the one night I just make all those, that's fucking great. Like we've had so many overlays and stuff, but yeah, it's definitely different. Yeah, Pauly, this was the night that I think me, Hawk, and Drama, the night before me and you were streaming or going through people, but me, Hawk, and Drama were going into random chats and talking to people. And we came across Wolf. Drama found him. Actually, Drama's the one that found him, and just chatting stream, and said, "Hey, this guy's pretty cool. Let's check him out." So we all hopped in there, and we were like, "Hey, you know, this guy. We're just going to start talking." And we just immediately start talking like we always do, and instantly he looked right at chat and started talking to us. There was other people that we typed into. Never got a response. 10-15 minutes. Never got a response. So, yeah, Drama's actually the one that found you when we were all doing it. Yeah, so shout out to Drama. 100%.
For sure, thank you.
There was a guy that messes up sound who thought we were trolling. Yeah, there was also a different guy the night after Wolf that we found your stream. The night after me and Pauly and Hawk. And I think Drama was there too for that one. We went to some guy's stream and we couldn't hear anything. So we told him we couldn't hear anything. And the guy's like, "Okay, you guys are just trolling. Like, get out of here." And we were like, "What the fuck you, bro?" It's like 17 people are saying it. But he did end up clipping it. And then he went back and watched this clip and was like, "Oh shit, you can't hear anything." So we did solve that situation, but like shit, you know? So, okay, next question I got for you. How serious are you about streaming? And are you going to be doing it for fun? That's the question I got.
I mean, as of right now, once the whole, like, the monitor, that's the one thing that I'm making. You know, I have my time, I go to work, spend time with my son, we do our thing, and then right around 9:30, he's in bed, and then I have the rest of the night to myself. So,
right.
I mean, as of right now, of course, it'll be just a side thing. It'll just be me playing video games, interacting with people. But I do hope that with doing it, at least try to get a schedule set up so that it becomes a serious thing.
Oh, God.
Of course, it will always be for fun because video games are, you know, a huge passion of mine.
Oh, yeah, dude. Video games are amazing.
Love interacting with people, and I think I talked about this with you guys when you guys were in my stream. My biggest thing is to try to push as much positivity into the world because there's so many negative things going on. That whole bombing that happened in that other country, can't remember where it was, but that whole thing that happened and all these people getting hurt.
Yeah, I thought Libya, right?
What was it? Yeah. So with all like stuff like that, with all this negativity, if somebody can go anywhere in the world and go to my stream and it makes them have a better day, or they see me and something I said, you know, makes them smile or makes them laugh or changes the way that they feel for that day, that's my biggest goal in streaming and trying to get myself out there. Of course, if, you know, mainstream media, if everything, you know, all of a sudden the right person saw me and wanted to bring me on TV or anything like that, which is a lot of people's goals, myself,
oh, God,
I think that'd be awesome.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I mean, but with just, I mean, that's my main goal, you know, with streaming. I love video games, obviously, but definitely to be somewhere where, like myself, every day after work, I go on Twitch, I click and watch my few people. It's been you, I'm not going to lie, it's been yours because it's enjoyable. I laugh, we have a good time.
Thanks,
and,
bro.
You know, I want to be able to have that myself for other people.
Well,
and video games.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And dude, now you do have that because now you are in like SMF. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna be getting, as soon as you get your monitor, we're gonna get fucking games in, bro. We're going to have a great time, and I know that everybody in SMF, especially after watching the very first episode of the Forecast chat, especially after watching the very first episode of the Forecast and getting to know you more and more, they're gonna see how absolutely awesome of a dude you are. And just that fucking smile, bro. Just that smile.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, they're gonna see. I 100% just want to say welcome to SMF, bro. This is gonna be a great time. All right, so I got one more question for you. Yo, I got a curious question for you with the forecasts. Oh, okay, that was actually a question for me. Never mind. We'll get back to that. Chat, this is now the time, the very last couple minutes of the forecast, where I'm going to just ask you guys over here in chat, in the Twitch chat, do you guys have any questions that you guys want to ask Wolf? If you guys do, let me know right now. Wolf, do you have any big plans coming up this weekend?
My son's birthday is this Saturday, so that's the biggest thing I have going on. My let me out, and we're having a huge pool party for him. So that's my biggest thing right now that I've got going on.
You're having a pool party?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Dude.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a question for you. What or where did your name come from? And Six wants to know if they're invited to the pool party.
Hey, you're more than welcome. Come through. It's going to be hot out here. It's supposed to be like 110 here. So you're more than welcome if you're in Arizona. Come on by the pool.
And if you do go there, make sure you get yourself an SMF mask so that you guys are all safe.
Yes, exactly. As far as the name goes, my brother started, I mean, this was back in our, like, when I was like 12, 13, back in the old CSGO days, Counter-Strike, man. We were huge into Counter-Strike. And this was when all the clans were big, and my brother and I wanted to do our own thing. So No Dice was what he started. His at first was No Dice Stealth. And I was kind of like, okay, that's cool. You know, you can do your thing. And then as we Halo together, we wanted to put ourselves aside from everybody else. So No Dice came back, and my two favorite animals are a tiger and a wolf. I like Siberian tigers. And a wolf, well, No Dice Tiger doesn't really sound catchy. So I just went with No Dice Wolf, and it's always stuck, and that's what I've used for the past probably good, I'd say 8 to 10 years.
Hell yeah, dude. That would actually make a really cool logo. Like, I can already see a damn wolf just like biting a dice, like a 6-sided dice. Yeah, 60 got a logo. Do you have a logo?
I don't yet. I haven't really pushed the whole logo thing yet.
Right.
I mean, on my YouTube channel, I do have, which I've made and I'm going to start putting stuff on there as well. I've got a picture of a lichen, if you're familiar with what a lichen is.
Yep.
So the top half of their body, it's this lichen that's standing up, and it's got his huge head, these big glowing eyes. I've got that on there for now, but I eventually want to, pay somebody to make me a sick logo or something.
Oh god, yeah. Dude, Underworld was one of my favorite shows as a kid. Oh
dude,
my god.
I am such a huge fan of the Underworld series. It's ridiculous.
Oh, dude. Yeah, as soon as you said lichen, that's the first thing that popped in my head was Underworld. I'm like, dude. But anyways, you guys, we're going to end the forecast. Dice. Wolf. What do you like better, Wolf or Dice?
I mean, either or. I mean, Wolf is probably the one that most people call me. So
right, I
guess I could go with Wolf.
Okay, one more question before we end this. But Wolf, dude, for the very first episode of the forecast, I am very honored to have you as the person to start this off with. You know,
the pleasure is all mine, my friend. I really appreciate it. This is awesome. Seriously.
And we're going to keep on doing this, chat. We're going to keep on doing more of the forecast. But as the final question in here, do you play any community mobile games? Like any Clash of Clans or anything?
I dabbled with Clash of Clans for a while. My dad actually got me into it. He played it for a while, and I'm like, are you seriously playing this game? And he's like, dude, it's a lot of fun. You should try it. So I played it for a while, and it was all right. I got into what used to be called Guns of Boom, which is now Gods of Boom.
All right.
I played that for a while. I mean, the Call of Duty Mobile was pretty cool. I played that, for a while. But as of right now, I mean, I've got an iPhone, so I dabble on the Apple Arcade. But if there's any community games, on the phone that I could play, I definitely would jump on if there's any suggestions for sure.
Hell yeah. I know there's a lot of people that are in SMF that love playing the mobile games, especially because like a lot of them, like Paulie is a truck driver. So, he pulls over for a while, and I'm sure he plays on his phone too. We when we had Snapchat, we would play in the Snapchat group some of those mobile games as well. But so dude, to end the first episode of the forecast, I'm gonna put you on the spot really quick. And,
sure.
And I'm gonna roll out the red carpet, dude. If you could shout out everything that you have going on, whether like your socials, your Twitch, your YouTube, if you can just shout out anything you have going on, right now is the time for you to do it, dude.
Everything that I have right now, Twitch, YouTube, is all youtube.com/Nodicewolf. My Twitch, twitch.tv/Nodicewolf. Everything. I'm still trying to make a couple other pages, but if you ever want to find me, it definitely Nodicewolf will be on everything. I've already made an Instagram. Check me out there. I'm gonna start posting there as well when I start going into my live sessions and stuff, and just some other things. But definitely, man, yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Hey, thank you so much for being the first person. I fucking love your ass. I cannot wait for us to get some games in, bro.
Yes, we're gonna fucking kill it.
We are, especially on Rogue. Especially on Rogue. All right, Wolf.
I'm excited.
Hey, much love, my dude. I hope we had a good time. And chat, this whole first episode of the forecast will be on YouTube, and they will have all of Wolf's links added up there. Wolf, thank you, you sexy beast.
Awesome, buddy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You have a good night.
Hell yeah, you too, dude. Thank you. All right, chat. That was the very first episode of the forecast. There we go. You guys like that? You guys, that was 40 minutes. So, the very first episode of the forecast, aka 40 minutes. That went very smooth, actually. That actually went really smooth. You guys, if you guys have not yet, there is Wolf's link. Please show him some SMF love. Click that link. Get your sexy asses over there. Just give him a follow. Anything is greatly appreciated. It's fucking awesome that he wanted to do the very first one. And you guys, that was the very first one. What you guys liked it? 10 out of 10? Fuck yes. Good first one for winging it, right? Right, Wolf? That was all winging it. Dude, I had nothing ready. Paulie, right?